the past behind us. Weep no more, my baby, your baby's home again.
Rolling.
Alright, saying bullshit in French. Take one. Erwan Spilmont. I'm a web developer in a big company, cutting textile, and I'm trying to do music on the side as a tiny passion and for my own pleasure. Shit music so far.
Okay.
All the synth from like pop music in the 80s and whatever, old drum machines, trying to mix it with more modern instruments and genre, trap music, trying to make beats of random stuff, techno, trying to also imitate and reproduce like the vibe of some artists I enjoy listening to, like Tom York. I was trying to do something like that lately. Johnny Greenwood also is a member of Radiohead I enjoy very much. I don't know, I've been a fan of Radiohead. I started to listen to it quite a bit when I was a teenager. I was a fan, but like I was more interested by other rock bands at the time. And I rediscovered Radiohead when I was like 10 or 15 years ago when I was in university. And I was taking a deep dive into their music, and strangely enough, like there's a lot of artists that were making like a collaboration with Tom York that in the UK, that like Fortet and Mark Pritchard, artists like that I don't know, that I really enjoy listening to as well. That are Burial. I'm really enjoying listening to their music and trying to reproduce some of their creative process or ideas with my own signature. So now I'm mostly using Ableton and a tiny controller with a tiny keyboard and so on. Okay. I have also like a tiny step sequencer, like that I use as a tiny sample drum machine. And I hope to invest in more toys in the coming times. I don't know, some drum machine, MIDI controllers, synth, so you can make like crazy analog sound with.
What's the meaning of life?
It's that easy. Why? I don't know. I have to start to read Camus and Sartre before being able to grasp, to try to grasp the absurdity of life just a tiny bit. I don't know, like I don't know, try to do your best to enjoy life, try to find joy in tiny things, create meaningful relationship with people, find your own way, follow and dig into the stuff that you find interesting and is making you joyful, creative. Then along finding your way and stuff, there's so much stuff that's absurd, I don't know, and sometimes depressing and overwhelming in that world.
Do you believe in God?
No. I don't even know if I'm agnostic. I guess I have to give it more thinking. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of my scientific mind is making me think, wonder about all these mathematical rules and physical rules that are like together, you know, that are intricated and that are making the world the way it is, you know, on a physical level, like how the matter is interacting and like how we happen to be just like just like dust that were just like somehow decided to organize themselves, you know, into being alive, and you know, it's strange, you know, like you have all these emerging rules that we're able to create on like a random piece of rock lost somewhere in the suburb of a galaxy, like. So I'm kind of agnostic towards kind of math, physics, and whatever, like, because it's strange that it's so well organized and that we are here thanks to these rules. Then, like, in terms of dogma and religion and stuff, I think it's mostly, I mean, there's some strong philosophical questions that are answered, kind of answered with some religions, but I don't really. I think it's too narrow to see life through the scope of these religions.
Life is kind of emergent from the materials of the universe, and that emergence is kind of a form of magic that doesn't necessarily need to involve a form of higher mysterious power.
Yeah, like no, yeah. I think all these rules were structuring the world so that we could appear as life forms on this planet, and like as human beings and species, mammals, whatever you want to talk about, but. Yeah, it's just actually it's fucked up magic. Honestly, like it's quite incredible that we can be here.
Yeah.
Thanks to that, but like I don't think this is like a big tall guy with a white beard waiting for us up there. Like after we passed away, it's too simple, no? Like.
Okay. So, but then, where do you think things like love enter in to that scenario?
Well, love is just something that is coming. I don't know. It's weird. Like it's proper to our way of interacting with other people, with our relatives, people that are dear to us, but. Then it's not something I want to be so rational about. I know it's like one of the most important thing you have, you know, as a human being, like the love you have for your friends, family, girlfriend, boyfriend. It's something that you can have, that you have most of the time for the love for your parents, your family, and whatever. That can be complicated in some cases, but like also that I was always desiring with my girlfriend, for instance. Like I was always looking for love, and I'm in a long-term relationship now, and I'm really glad I'm able to have this love for my girlfriend, and that this reciprocity and trying to connect on a deep level with someone, just nice, and that's something that you can share with other person.
Who is that special person?
It's Marta.
Marta?
Yes.
Where is she from?
She's Italian, and we met right here in Porto almost 5 years ago. Yeah, in Erasmus. So, also part of why Porto is a really dear city to me.
I thought it would be quite hilarious to get a French guy to read some Albert Camus.
In English.
In English,
yes.
With a sweet French accent. So we have here The Rebel.
The book, not me. Mine.
Both. And I'd just like you to flick that baby open at random.
Alright.
And just give us a little taster.
This is my best. Alright. I think it's gonna be something light. What I'm gonna pick. Even the enemy must collaborate in the common endeavor. Beyond the confines of the empire, there is no salvation. This is, or will be, the empire of friendship. But this friendship is a befriending of objects, for the friend cannot be preferred to the empire. The friendship of people, and there is no other definition of it, is specific solidarity, to the point of death, against everything that is not part of the kingdom of friendship. The friendship of objects is friendship in general. Friendship with everything which supposes, when it is a question of self-preservation, mutual denunciation. He who loves his friend loves him in the present, and the revolution only wants to love a man who has not yet appeared. To love is, in a certain way, to kill the perfect man who is going to be born of the revolution. In order that one day he may live, he should from now on be preferred to anyone else. In the kingdom of humanity, men are bound by ties of affection. In the empire of objects, men are united by mutual accusation. The city which planned to be the city of fraternity becomes an ant heap of solitary men.
Bye.
I love you so believe in what I say. Say we'll leave the past behind us. Weep no more, my baby. Your baby's home again. My baby, your baby, my baby.